Hi there, it's another tarot sesh for Aries. I'm the Cannastrologer. My name is Abby, and this is another reading for September 2024. It's like the full moon reading, right? And I know that I've been gone for a minute. I took off August because of Mercury retrograde, and I was doing evidential mediumship training and a bunch of personal readings and stuff, which, by the way, are open. Personal readings are open, so all of that information is in the description below this video, and you can also check me out and find your horoscopes and other articles at cincymag.com. Okay, so Aries. The song I had on pre-shuffle for you, so we can just like get to that as we get into this. It's called Rise and Shine by Aurora Wave, featuring Leighton Meacham. I'm not sure. But it talks about can't waste no precious time. So we got to rise and shine. We're right on time. The stars align. We're right where we need to be. So I think you're in a place right now where you're exactly where you need to be. Everything's aligning. It may not feel like it right away. Some of you it might, but for others of you it may not feel like it right away, but you just have to trust, right? And just keep getting up, keep grinding, keep doing it, you know? Because like the theme of this month is like bossing up. September is a month of bossing up. We have the full moon on September 17th. So this 17, the number 17 could be significant for you. But for those of you who follow my channel, you guys know that every year I do a full moon reading, and I always predict, you know, the months ahead of, you know, kind of what like the vibe of that month's full moon energy is going to be. And the cards that I pull kind of, you know, talk about it, and I swear every time it's like almost on point. And so we've got the Three of Hearts. It's the Sun card, happiness and popularity. Also, number 1 could be significant. Then we have Red Jasper, which is vitality, life force, energy. We have then card number 2, the High Priestess, mugwort. Already, it's a very magical, very forceful, you know, we're talking vitality or whatever. And love, you know, hearts, happiness, popularity. If this isn't self-love, it's love for others. And it should be self-love, right? But love for others. And it just, you're feeling good, right? You're feeling better. You're feeling this life force come through with you, or through you. Or you could be dealing with like a High Priestess, tarot card reader, spiritualist, you know, that's like inspiring you. Or you could be that spiritualist. So regardless, the full moon is going to be at 10:34 p.m. We also pulled card number 30, Falling in Love, in the I Ching Oracle deck. So some of you could be falling in love. Again, it could be with another person or with yourself. Okay, self-love is a big theme throughout this month for all signs across the board, right? Then we have the full moon in Aries, which is interesting. And that's your energy, and you guys are very forceful, very vibrant, very passionate and energetic. But the card stands for cool your emotions. Like, simmer down now, you know, because passion can mean a lot of things, right? Then we have card number 36. Somebody could be 36 years old. Manifesta. So you guys are going to be manifesting, you know, wishes, dreams, desires. And again, it's all about this passionate energy, this emotion. Then we have onion tears, but I also picked up on of joy. So joy could be very important to you. Joy could be the name of somebody in your family. But onion, tears of joy, but also it could be tears of sorrow. So take it as it resonates. It could be tears of, you know, blood, sweat, and tears, you know, hard work. So take it as it resonates. And then we have number 44. Somebody could be 44 years old. New beginnings. I just heard a clarification. Clarification again. New beginnings. Let this magic and my spell clear the space in which I dwell. Some of you, oh, it's 10:44 on the clock as I say this, so number 44 could be significant. But you could be cleaning and tidying up and making space in your dwelling, in your home, in order to let good things, more things come in. All right, what do we have for Aries? For their higher peace, power, protection, prosperity, for the greater good. Thank you, spirits. energetic. There's lots of messages going on today. All right, underneath the deck, we have the Empress. So you're dealing with Empress energy. This is Taurus, Libra. This could be you in this Empress energy. This also could be somebody that you're dealing with. This is somebody who everything they touch turns to gold, right? Very successful. The Empress, she's the queen of all queens, so she's very balanced and grounded, and, she knows how to lead. Clarification. And, so I feel like this is like you might be in this energy, very feminine. I wanted to say, what is that whole joke that's going on right now? Very magical. Well, I'm saying it differently, but it's like very magical, very mindful, very demure. Some of you are totally rolling your eyes, and I get it, but like there's something important. That's why it popped up to me. Anyway, so Empress energy, right? What do we have for Aries, please? 3 cards for Aries. Okay, oh, that's it. So we started with the Ace of Swords. I like starting with aces. That's fantastic. I just heard that's divine. Then we have the 6 of Swords behind it. Then we have the Knight of Wands. Oof. Well, you could have some type of playboy, playgirl type of energy coming back into your world right now. Also, this could just be you going more towards a single, carefree lifestyle. Haters don't hate, players don't hate, something like that is what I got. Yeah. So the so we have Ace of Swords, 6 of Swords, Knight of Wands with the Knight of Cups underneath the deck. Yeah, somebody could be coming in with either an apology, or it could also be some type of like an offer, romance, date, something like that. The Ace of Swords starting out, this is like truth. This is communication. It's getting your message across. It's putting something out there. This is, aces are gifts from the universe. And so the 6 of Swords is going from choppy waters to calmer waters. But swords are also about communication. So somebody's wanting to like deliver a message and get over the bridge, like get over something. And they may be getting over it with that Knight of Wands energy, which could be like one night stand, here for a fun time, not a long time. Friends with benefits. And if you're cool with that, that's great. Some people aren't, but if you're cool with that, there's some type of that energy coming in. Now this also could be a business offer, because wands are also about business and like work, career, finance. Underneath the deck, we have Justice, Libra energy. You could be dealing with a Libra, but you also could be dealing with like anything legal, law, or just doing something, correct, some type of correction, some type of reform, some type of making things fair, right? It's, yeah, Libra energy. This is like the need to balance priorities and decisions. Use your intuition to set your moral compass. Like, use common sense. Common sense isn't common to every single person. But, because the Justice card is all about truth, clarity, cause and effect, eternal justice, balance, fairness, and accountability. Understand that what you think may be just right now could come back, or most likely will, come back as karma in the future. Is that good karma or bad karma? It depends on what you think is fair right now, right? So if it really needs to be fair, make it fair, and then good karma comes back to you, right? Okay, what's the Ace of Swords for Aries for September 2024? It's the King of Wands. That's you, Aries. You're being honest and truthful and victorious over something. It's the energy of the unexpected, conflict, and movement. Use the dynamic energy of a leader. Make a decision. This is somebody who's a visionary, who's successful and swift. They use expansion and strength and power, will, courage, and leadership, right? So you could be in that energy right now, but I think you need to communicate something. Or you have been, or you did recently. Then we have the 6 of Swords. What's this going to do? What is the 6 of Swords for Aries for September? The Fool, yeah. This is you, like, starting a new beginning. 6 of Swords is moving on, starting something new, starting a new beginning. I feel like you need to like deliver a message to start like a new beginning to maybe an old relationship. It could be a new relationship, it could be a business, whatever. But this is like getting that message across. It's all about beginnings, endings, and innocence. Spread your wings and fly. Somebody could be like anxious and anticipating this, but just like think about what could go right instead of versus like what could go wrong. Care is needed, but there is potential. Then the Knight of Wands. It's in and out energy, but also the Knight of Wands can be very lucky energy. As I said that, a picture of a rainbow flashed right behind the camera. So there could be something lucky about this. This could be work related, and if so, that is a lucky sign. This could be an offer. Ooh, it's the Ace of Swords again. So this is incoming, like, communication. Like, it's all about origins, inspiration, enlightenment, and new beginnings. Somebody could be, like, you know, really energetic about a new beginning. Speak your mind to solve your problems. Yeah. Logic, power, heart of the matter, insight, clarity, breakthrough, and ideas. This is like a very passionate breakthrough. It could be in business. It could be just with somebody that you love. Somebody that's like in and out. It doesn't have to be romantic. It can be platonic, right? It can be romantic, but it doesn't have to be like in a, you know, it can be in like a non, like, you know what I mean, right? All right, then underneath the deck we have Chariot. That's Cancer energy. So we have water sign. You could be dealing with Cancer or have that somewhere strong in your chart. So Cancer is about investigation, willpower, finding control. It's like you have the success in the face of difficulty. I felt anxiety earlier. If you're fearing anxiety or feel like there's any kind of like difficulty or I was going to start with these, by the way. Any kind of difficulty or fear in getting past something, don't worry about it. You just have to face it. It's all about direction, focus, determination, concentration, triumph, and perseverance. I'm hearing, if at first you don't succeed, try again. And it's like that song. If at first, oh, it's the Aaliyah song. If at first you don't succeed, dust yourself off and try again. You can dust it off and try again. Try again. Yeah. Okay, so I can't make this shit up if I tried. Underneath the deck, we've got perseverance. Number 33. Somebody could be 33 years old. The motivation to keep going despite the odds. So again, this is like, you know, you ended something and you're moving forward and you're keeping going with something, you know, it's a new start. It's a new beginning with that full energy. Air energy, Uranus. So we have Uranus retrograde right now, I believe. Or we will throughout the end of the year. So this could be like a transition happening throughout the end of the year. But it's perseverance. Top of the deck, we've got One Enchanted Evening, number 29, the perfect night. So the 29th of the month could be significant. And 2 plus 9 is 11. That's all about like soulmate energy, right? Romance and whatnot. So this whole month is all about love. So you could have one, like the perfect night. It doesn't have to be romantic, right? It just could be like a very perfect evening. Taking it however it resonates. Whatever that means to you. Careful though, because it also could be a one-night stand. I'm just throwing that out there for some of you, speaking the truth. Be prepared for it. But if you're cool with it, ain't no judgment. If any of this resonates, by the way, make sure that you drop a comment in the comments below, or like, share, subscribe. Really appreciate all of my returning subscribers. I love you guys a lot, especially those of you who have stuck around. Okay, so I'm pulling out, by the way, my Halloween and Sci-Way decks, just because we're getting into spooky season. So that's why, you know, some of this is a little more, you know, deeper, darker. But I'm going to end with the Cannabis, Metaphysical Cannabis Oracle. So what's funny is in the full moon reading that I was talking about, number 1 could be significant. We just pulled number 1, All Hallows Eve. So All Hallows Eve, Halloween, Sci-Way, could be very significant for you in the future, near future. So make sure you pay attention to that in October. Call upon the voices that stir your senses through the night. Cast an unforgiven howl as you stomp your might through the ground. Spooky. Top of the deck, number 17. I can't make this up because number 17 is the full moon, and that's what we were talking about. So, like the full moon reading. Definitely be aware around All Hallows Eve from that full moon reading. May the lily beneath your breasts allow you to drink from its healing waters. Be still, for there is serenity behind the drowning croaks. Now it's interesting. Make sure, let's see. I just recently did October, November, December readings, which won't go out until later this month. But compare that. Once it comes out, compare that, because I did use this deck in there, and see what cards with the Seasons of the Witch came out, because you could get the same messages, but there could be additional messages for you. I know the frog card can't even talk. Frog got your throat, or frog in your throat, something like that. But that card kept coming out. That's what I was trying to say. Aries. Okay, so underneath the deck, All Hallows Eve, keywords emotion and summoning. So you could be summoning like some type of an emotional ending and also beginning, right, for something. And it could happen around All Hallows Eve, Halloween. But it's, you know, it could be emotional. And then we've got Frog, which is number 17. And I feel like the full moon is going to be significant for you as well. Keywords transformation and serenity, because frogs, you know, they transform from the whole tadpole to an actual frog state. And, you know, this card talks about knowing that you're transforming, or the process will begin soon. This is a positive transformation, not the sort of dramatic transformation that one might expect with other cards. It's talking about other cards. This transformation is easygoing, so much so that you may not even know that it's happening. It's a subtle shift that occurs in the background until one day you realize that things are different. There's nothing that you need to do to move this change along. Like the frog, your higher self will take over. The High Priestess, we were talking about that card earlier, and guide you through instinct. You need only to pay attention for the urges that you feel and follow the urges when they strike. This message is, okay, so anyway, be patient and know that you're just transforming. I feel like that transformation is going to go throughout, you know, All Hallows Eve. And that's why perseverance is coming up. That's going to be that one enchanted evening, I think, on Halloween. But just know that perseverance is coming up. And you just have to let it happen. You can't control it. You just got to let it happen. Ooh, I like it. I love All Hallows Eve. That's like one of my favorite nights of the year. Underneath the deck, we've got creation solo magic. So maybe up until that time, you could be writing solo. But also, this talks about self-love. This is a self-love card. It's about self-love, self-healing, being in a state of not needing another person in order to survive. You know, it's not about needing somebody, right? You don't need anybody, right? You just need yourself. But once you have yourself, it's nice to have another person to, you know, join you for the ride, right? So this is talking about that, you know, like being cool with being by yourself and being completely, you know, secure within yourself. And then once that comes along, I feel like you could be going through some kind of like a spiritual initiation, some type of an ascension, because we've got initiation. Also, some of you could be like joining like groups. Could be any kind of group, right? But like for some of you, it could be like metaphysical types of groups or spiritual. That could be like a transformation, a perfect night. Let's see. Just going to peek at the book and see if there's anything else for you, Aries. 44. The number 44 again. So 44 is significant for you. Um, okay, so this card is kind of like the Hanged Man. You could have been or feeling like you're like stuck or in a timeout, but this is for your benefit. This is so you can look at things in a different perspective. Um, it's like that you're channeling through your lower chakras versus your higher chakras. So again, like when I was saying, like very kind of like in and out sexual energy, there could be some of that too for some of you. This is just saying, like, this card appears when you need to flip your perspective, stand on your head, simply, or to stand on your head, simply get upside down and then look at the present moment. Are you noticing things that you haven't seen before? You're independent, and sometimes that means following your heart despite what other people think of you. So it's like, yeah, it's like it doesn't matter. If you're doing things on your own, it doesn't matter. Do it the way that you want to do it. Creation solo magic, right? It's like perhaps you're living according to the expectations of mentors in your life instead of living life firsthand. You have to do your own thing. You do you, boo, right? That's what that's talking about. I'm hearing that song, You Can Go Your Own Way. I think it's ARIES Speedwagon. I'm not sure. Anyway, but that's what I have for you, Aries, for September. It's like mid-month check-in for the full moon. If any of this resonated, make sure you like, share, subscribe. As you know, it's Together We Grow. I always love doing these readings for you, so I will see you guys on the flip side. Make sure you check out all the other readings and check your sun, moon, rising, Mars, Venus as well. But I'll see you guys on the flip side. You guys take care. Peace.